dot pad. So if you see, this main method is just entry point. Now I'll type, we will be checking the type inference first, where name, I'll write Jana, okay. Next I'll write age 34, where it's raining, true. So if I see, it is taking perfectly, it's not throwing any error. If I see the warnings below, it is because we haven't used those variables. So what I'll do, I'll just print those values. So the warning will go. I'll use string interpolation here. We will discuss about it later. I'll type age is raining. And I'll run this program. Yeah, it came here. Name Jana, age 34, and is raining, true. So now I'll do one thing. I'll remove everything. So now I'll only print a name. It's taking a little more time. So meanwhile, I'll try to reinitialize this variable. I'll reinitialize. I change the value to Surya, and I'll try to rerun it. Okay, let's reload it once again. So I have assigned a value to the var variable here, and that is taken. The updated value is Surya. Now what I'll do, I'll change the type. I will not pass a string now. I'll pass an integer. Let's see whether it's work or not. So I got a compile time error. Type int cannot be assigned to the variable of type string. Dart will complain. I am smart enough to accept the to infer the variable for you, but if you change the value after declaring, it will not work, right? So I have assigned a variable. I have assigned Jana to the variable called name. So I am saying Dart, hey Dart, it's a string, and later on I'm going and I'm changing it to the integer. So that's where Dart will ask you, please recorrect it or change or create a new variable, because in Dart the objects are immutable, right? So let's move to other objects. I'll move to the dynamic now. Dynamic data, I'll call Jana, and I'll again change it to 39, 38. I'll change to true. Now if I print the value, it should print true, because the values assignment is possible with the dynamic, because that's a feature of dynamic. There's some extra space. Yeah, if you see. So let's move on to the other variables now. Const and final. Const name dart. Const age 40. I'll print those values again. Now I'll try to change, sorry, it has to be small case. Now I'll try to reassign the value to age. I'll make it 54 now. as you type 54, if you see constant variables can't be assigned a value after initialization. So what I'll do now, I will not give any name to the const variable. I'll try to run it. No, the const name must be initialized. Whenever you are declaring constant variable, the name has to be initialized at a time. Okay, so let me show you what happens with the final ct. I will not assign any value to the ct. The warning is only that value of local variable ct is unused, sorry, isn't used. So I'll give a name to ct like Mumbai. Now I'll print it. So if you see one difference, final variables, when you create a final variables, you don't have to provide them a value. It can be assigned later. But with the case of const, you have to declare a value at a time of declaration only. That's the one difference. Now I'll create a list of fruits. Final fruits. I'll say apple, banana, kiwi, and some other orange. I'll print those fruits first. So let me print it. Now I'll create a second fruit list, and it has to be const. Okay, it's const. So I'll have a mango here, raspberry, pineapple. Okay, and I'll print fruits 1. So far so good, I think. So there is no issue. And what I'll do now, I'll add some new fruit. So what that fruit I'll add here, I'll add a guava here. And I'll run it again. But I think few time back I told you, right, final is something that is can't be changed. Its values are immutable, right? But I can able to add guava here. Let's see whether I'll be able to add this same value. Same value with the const. I'll add guava here too. But if you see, we'll get an error here. Did we not get? We should be getting an error here. Oh, I'm sorry, it's a fruit. I have to rerun it. So the difference is that when we create a final fruits, only the content can be changed, the reference cannot be. The content can change. If I try to assign it to, if I try to reassign these fruits, suppose now I add only one banana, it will throw me error. Let me copy this and rerun it. See, can't assign the final variable's fruit because it is already assigned. So this reference you cannot reassign it, but the values to the list you can add how many times you want. Fruits dot add adding a value to the final list will work, but reassigning that will not. So now this error is coming because of const. Const is like immutable. You cannot add values. Once you declare it, you cannot add any values to the const. The error you will get, unsupported operation add, because const is the compile time constant. You cannot add any values to it.
I hope you guys have understood this concept. If not, please do add in the comments. I'll reply to your comments and I will try to answer if you have any queries. Thank you so much.